Now I'm going to share an empowering truth that I live every day from the moment I met my husband. And I want you all to repeat after me. A parent is a parent. Thank you. A parent is a parent by what they do, not by a label. Again, a parent is a parent by what they do and not by a label. So what does this mean? A biological parent is a label. A parent is an identity. Creating a child earns you the label of a biological parent, but it's what you do for your child that identifies and defines you as a parent. Step-parent is my label, but my identity is a parent. The only difference between my husband's parental identity and mine is that he has the added label of biological parent because his blood runs through their veins, which mine does not. However, before I go any further, I want to share my uniqueness to the situation. I was also an alienated child. As a child, my grandmother and my aunt, whom I love dearly, alienated me from my parents through the stories and degrading comments they made to us. And it degraded my parents in every way. As a result, I ignorantly gave my loyalty in full to my aunt and my grandmother. And this choice destroyed my relationship with my mother and prevented any type of relationship or bond with my father. The damage alienation has on a child and parents and their families is lifelong. Presently, I have a better relationship with my mother. But as for my father, I lost any hope of reconciling and forming a relationship with him because on December 19th, 1996, at the age of 57, my father died. I don't get a chance with him. I don't get to take back all the horrible things I said to him and about him. I don't get my dad back. I carry that guilt, regret, anger, and depression with me to this day. With that being said, I am now a parent myself, more specifically, a step-parent. I am an easy target for my husband's ex, the courts, CPS, lawyers, and the whole corrupted system. For the ex, she throws her biological parent label around like a weight to try to hurt me, reminding me that I am not their biological mother. She goes as far as using God as a weapon too. When she was supposedly Mennonite, she told my stepdaughter that God hates the dress I got her because it didn't come from him and that it's evil. Women that wear pants will go to hell, and everything my husband and I did with them is evil. Nothing is good for the children unless mommy approves. If mommy approves, then God approves. When my husband regained his visitation, she told the children that she wants them to be a family again, and she made sure that those children express their wishes to their father. To the system, I'm a ghost, a shadow, I'm just there. As I was told by the York County Police Dispatch when I called to report child abuse because CPS is incompetent in conducting a real investigation and find it okay for a special needs child to be locked in a caged bed, they said to me, "You can't make a report because you're just the girlfriend." It is attitudes like that that keep our children in abused homes, and that is why child abuse-related deaths are on the rise, so the Department of Human Services need to get their facts straight. Sorry. Apparently, a biological parent can't file a report either, as dispatch had informed my husband when he called. Lawyers won't talk to me either, even when my husband gives them permission to. The children's school cast me out and won't communicate with my husband due to the lies told by his ex, and there was no proof required of anything that she said. There are step-parents that are out there that treat children better than their own biological parents in some cases. The saddest part is that I have to watch every day as my husband's role has been reduced to a label, a biological father, and not a parent when he has done nothing wrong. A step-parent is a threat to the alienator, especially when they're a good parent to their children. I have been falsely accused of abusing the children in front of the children, and my likeness has been used as a weapon itself against my husband to further alienate the children. The children are restricted from showing me any affection in front of their mother and are not to call me mommy in any way, shape, or form, despite the fact that we do make it clear that I am their stepmom and their mom is their mom. On the flip side, mother had encouraged her children to call a man that was not her husband daddy, while resorting to call their father Jeff. This was not corrected until we had regained visitation of them earlier this year. Now here's a question for you all. How many of you are aware of the 16 factors located in Pennsylvania Statute 23, Section 5328? You guys can't see it right now, but it's astounding how very little hands went up just now. If you're not familiar, you need to get familiar with these factors because they are supposed to be applied and heavily considered in every custody case when determining the best interest of the children. If they were applied, I guarantee you all of us here would have our children. I draw your attention to the 8th factor, which states, and you have to read the rest of the factors to understand where this is coming from, but the 8th factor states, the attempts of a parent to turn the child against the other parent, except in cases of domestic violence where reasonable safety measures are necessary to protect the child from harm. Though not termed parental alienation, it's hinted at. My stepchildren are not in therapy, but they should be. And CPS ignored my husband's request to have those children placed in therapy, and his ex can't be bothered to take them to therapy. Our 7-year-old daughter, and yes, I say our daughter, because I am a parent. Our daughter has a violent, aggressive temper for a 7-year-old. Our 6-year-old suffers from serious depression, while our 12-year-old special needs son suffers from neglect. If you apply the 16 factors to the alienator, you will find they have broken most, if not all, the factors, therefore concluding that they are not in the best interest of the children, nor have the best interest of the children at heart. There is too much abuse, hopelessness, frustration, injustices, and suicides among children and adults alike. Speaking up is the scariest thing to do, but we need to move forward, and we can do it afraid if we have to, for the best interest of our children. We are all parents, grandparents, family members, I don't care who you are. We are all a parental figure to our children. We are all here because we are desperate to protect our children. When no one will listen to the truth or help us get justice, then we need to be there for each other. Becoming a parent is the best thing that ever happened to me. And I will fight for children, parents, families, as long as I'm able. I am not just a step-parent, I'm a parent. I was an alienated child and I refuse to sit and watch this go on. The abuse stops now.